What is up, YouTube knife fans, steel addicts? Today we're gonna take a look at another one of my blades. This is by Smith and Wesson MMP. This is by their MMP series, of their MMP series, from their MMP series. This is the plastic sheath that it comes with. Has their little logo there, their MMP, military and police. This sheath is useless now. It had a little Cordura strap with a retainer here, and the bolts, they rusted. They rusted off. They were rivets, and they're gone. This knife was carried in a. I carried this knife on my battle belt or chest carrier or chest rig plate carrier. I carried it somewhere, and as you guys know, if it's not raining, we're not training, right? So I must have carried it out in the water in the outdoors. And that's the those are the consequences of not taking care of your gear or not getting it prepped up for that. Yeah, that's what happened to my sheath. This is the blade. It has your pommel here that doubles as a hammer, rubber grip, steel guard, a tiny guard, but it'll hold your hand from going forward on an ingress. Has your little logo again right there, MMP, Military Police. Has a blood groove or fuller, clip blade, hollow ground. Has some serrations or a sawback on the spine of the blade. That's your blade thickness there. I read you guys some of the stuff that they say about this knife. It's missing the screws right here. The screws are right here. These are the screws to it. Um, I know another YouTuber did a whole. He destroyed a knife like this one. Cause these knives are inexpensive, right? $19, $20 on Amazon delivered. This is the butt cap, and it's off center. That's too off centered right here on the guard, so it's centered now, but it's off center when you pull it out. Centers the blade inside. I'll show you guys the blade right now. This one's full tang. You guys can see it right there. It's a full tang knife. I took it apart. When I put it back, I'm probably gonna do the JB Weld modification. Put some JB Weld all over right here. Slam the rubber guard back in here. Slam my butt cap and screw it down with some Loctite and those screws, and boom, this knife should be solid, good to go. Really cool blade. It's a cool blade. I'll read you some of the stuff from the knife center. I forgot where I bought this knife. I think it was Amazon. But the reason I'm gonna read you this stuff is because they say that this is a modern twist on a classic design. The Smith and Wesson Special Ops fixed blade are ready for your toughest task with heavily textured rubberized handles and a high quality stainless steel blade. Again, the stainless steel on this HCR 13 MOV, right? This steel is used by a lot of Chinese, a lot of American companies have their knives made overseas, and they use this steel, the HCR 13 MOV. A lot of people don't like it. I'm like, whatever, you know. We're just users of knives. Any knife that has it, if that's the steel they made it in, cool. And at the price it comes in, $20, can't be beat, right? $20 knife right here. I'll take it. It says the black coating on the HCR 13 MOV full tang blade, and it is full tang, provides a tactical edge to this knife. The sawback ridges on the back of the blade and the hammer pommel both provide extra functionality, making this knife invaluable. This knife comes with a hard synthetic sheath that allows you to hang it from any belt. Well, it was hanging from my belt. It was. But now it's not hanging from anything. I'm probably gonna have to do a Kydex sheath, or probably just yeah, probably make a Kydex sheath for this, or see if I get a sheath and then put this one in there, and then that'll be that. One of those Condor or some aftermarket sheath if I decide to like use this blade any longer. But this knife is already like retired. I don't use it for anything. There's nothing to be used. I don't see no use for this knife. I'm just showing it to you guys in case you guys want to add one of these to your collection. Now you guys see how it looks from the inside. Interesting blade. We'll give it a quick size comparison to the Mark II. The knife is taking a classic twist on it, I guess. The twist on the classic Mark II. 12 inches overall. This is the Mark II I'm going to show you guys. My K-bar, USMC or single mark. Again, 7 inches on the blade. Same cutting surface. 1095 curl band, carbon steel, stainless steel. You have your guard right here. The guard is, this one's flat going down. This one's up, angled a little bit up. There you go. That's your blade thicknesses on both of these. They kind of look the same. Alright. That's that one. And I'll show you guys another modern take on the Mark II on this one. I have the Ontario SP1 special plastic #1 combat. I think this is the excellent take on the Mark II, right? And I put a shoelace in there. Comes with it, right? So I just put it on. I think from all these three knives, we could talk budgets, right? $100 for the K-bar Mark II or K-bar single mark, the one I have right here. And then you're looking at about $70 for the SP1 Combat, and then $20 for the MMP. Both of these are in carbon steel, stainless steel. The materials, they're way different spectrums, right? Stainless, carbon, so they're like way opposite of each other. Rubber handles on all of these. Steel guards on these two. Rubber guard on this one, but no lanyard hole on these two, and a lanyard hole on this one. So I think at the end of the day, I think this is the best modern take on the Mark II utility. They call it their combat, but we all know it's the utility, right? Or combat, if you want to call this a combat knife, or if you want to call the MMP a combat knife. Will it fit that role? Will it could you use this in a real combat scenario? I'm pretty sure you could pierce something with that, right? It's a needle like the tip. It hasn't broken on me yet. I haven't used it heavily. There's some usage on it, but not heavy used, you know. Light batoned. Just to see if it'll work. It works. There's a little bit of rust right there. The HCR 13 MOB will rust on you, so you got to keep them oiled up. I didn't think it was that much of a rust prone, but I guess it is. The end cap is rusting too. The pommel. I'll probably do the, like I said, the JB Weld modification in here. Should be good to go. Pretty solid knife after that. Let me know what you guys think of the MMP Special Operations. What is it? Special Operations Survival Knife. Special Ops Survival. In the HCR 13 MOB. Until next time, guys.